The grasslands were vast and golden in the summer sun. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning split the sky, setting the dry grass ablaze. Villagers fled in terror as the fire spread, their screams echoing across the burning fields. Amongst the chaos, a baby was left behind. Someone had swaddled the infant tightly in a blanket and hidden them amongst the tall grass, hoping the child would be spared from the encroaching flames. But as the fire grew closer, it became clear that no one was coming back for the baby. Suddenly, a white cat, sleek and swift, burst through the undergrowth, its piercing blue eyes focused on the baby. With a low growl, the cat began racing toward the flames, its white fur glowing like a beacon against the fiery backdrop. As it dashed through the smoke and embers, the ground trembled beneath its paws. A herd of wild horses, panicked by the fire and smoke, were stampeding toward the helpless baby. Their wild eyes gleaming with terror, their hooves pounding the earth, they surged forward, their breath steaming in the smoke-filled air. The cat, with a desperate meow, launched itself at the lead horse, its claws extended. It raked down the horse's leg, biting its flank. The horse reared up, whinnying in pain and surprise, and that was enough to turn the stampede. The herd shifted, veering away from the baby. The cat, with a final bite, sent the horse crashing to the ground, then turned and raced back to the baby. Time seemed to slow as the cat's paws hit the burning ground. Each step took it closer to the flames. And just as the fire reached out like hungry fingers, the cat dashed into the inferno. It emerged on the other side, coughing, but unharmed. The baby, however, was still strapped in the swaddling cloth and couldn't move. The cat meowed urgently, licking the baby's face, trying to wake them. Then, understanding dawned on the cat. The baby was too scared to move, paralyzed by fear and smoke inhalation. With a last surge of strength, the cat picked up the limp form in its mouth and began dragging it toward the creek on the opposite bank. Flames licked at the cat's back, its white fur smoking, yet it didn't stop. It couldn't stop, not when the life of an innocent hung in the balance. Finally, with one last effort, the cat reached the bank and collapsed, dropping the baby onto the ground. But it wasn't alone. The horses, having shaken off their terror, had followed the cat's path and were gathered around the smoking creek, their whinnies soft murmurs in the night. Carefully, the cat nudged the baby with its nose, then began licking the soot and ash from its face. As the first stars twinkled in the inky sky above, the cat looked up, its green eyes wide and hopeful. Slowly, the baby's eyelids fluttered open. The cat let out a purr, relief washing over it like a wave. Then, as if in answer to the cat's hope, a soft rain began to fall. It wasn't much, but it was enough to put out the remaining flames and dampen the burning grass. The grasslands, though scarred, were not defeated, and as the rain fell, tiny green shoots began to push through the ash, reaching for the soft glow of the new dawn. The cat, its mission accomplished, curled up beside the baby, its warmth a comforting presence in the aftermath of the fire. The horses, sensing the danger, had passed. returned to the safety of the hills, their silhouettes dark against the fading embers of the sunset. And so the night wore on, the grasslands hushed and healing, a testament to the resilience of life after the fury of fire.